All right, everybody. So here are the step-by-step directions on getting the first step going for student loan forgiveness. Go to myfedloan.org, and when you get there, don't log in, even if you have an account, because this yellow box is where all of the information is that you need. You can come back and read it all later, but the most important thing that you need to do is get this waiver form filled out and sent to any employers that you worked for that was public service, that was considered public service. So click here. And then visit RPSLF. And then this first yellow box, important limited PSLF waiver opportunity, learn more about this. And then visit our PSLF information page. And it's possible I've been here more than one time, and I apologize, but over on the left is employment certification. That's the form that you need. So it's going to take you there. And then let's see. You just find the actual form, because the form that you're looking for, right here, PSLF form, okay? And then the form, once you find it, for some odd reason, I just keep clicking on the same link. I promise you, eventually you get to the form. There it is. I'm telling you, this is what keeps a lot of us from getting this done, is it gets really frustrating. So the good news is with this recording, you can always rewind it, because I know even I didn't click on it correctly the first time, and I've done this like 20 times. So this is a document that you need. You have to fill it all out and sign it, and then send it to all of your employers to verify that you did work there and for how long, as long as they're a qualifying employer. What I do is I fill it all out digitally, and then I print it and sign it, or you can even do your digital signature. I think they'll accept that. I know I printed it out and signed it. I didn't want any bumps in the road. I wanted it to go through. And then I just use my iPhone in the notes part to scan it and send it. So I send it digitally as an attachment to all of the HR people in all my previous employers. And then they fill it out and they send it back to me digitally. And then when they did that, I sent it into student loan forgiveness. So on the other pages, it was telling you like how to submit the form. There's all those links. It tells you all about how to submit the form. You can fax it, you can mail it, you can upload it to that original website I was telling you about if you have an account. Eventually you have to create an account anyway. And so then once you do, you have like this little section where you upload all of your pertinent documents that apply to your account. So I did it like 3 different ways. I think I mailed it, I think I faxed it, I think I uploaded it, because I was extremely emphatic about getting this done. And so once you submit the form, it takes a long time for them to verify each of your employers that they indeed are qualifying employers, that they were in the public service sector. But once that happens, it might be a slow process. So for me, I submitted all this in November, and I got like in a month or 2, I got a notice that they verified my first employer. And then like a couple months later, they verified my second employer. And then literally like 2 or 3 weeks ago, I got notice that like the amount of payments that I had paid for each of those places qualified for the 120 payments, but it still hadn't cleared it. Finally today in my email, I got that notice that I took a picture of, and it showed and specifically stated that I qualified it, 0 payments remaining, and my loans were clear. So those are the steps I took. You can gladly reach out to me. And again, you will want to go back and read all of this information because it is important. But the one thing I will say is there's all these like little disclaimers, like this might qualify, that might qualify. Sometimes you get caught, I got caught up in that and I just started to worry. It made me feel like, oh gosh, they're not gonna qualify me. I wouldn't spend too much time reading the ins and outs of it. If they need something from you, they'll let you know. And also, you can call them. They're really responsive and helpful on the phone. It's just a really high volume calling time right now. I've waited 20 minutes, I've waited 3 hours. But I, ultimately just follow the steps. It's a pretty simple system. And again, it's only open until October of 2022. So if you want to get in on this, you have to do it now. So hopefully that helped everyone. And if you have any more questions, definitely send me a message. Have a great day.